Hello babies, how are you? Good? Enjoying your studies? So we are doing lesson number 5, that is directions and time, isn't it? And till now what we have done? We have done the directions. And what is direction called in Hindi? Disha, right? The way. And how does the directions help us? Directions help us in finding the way. If we are going somewhere, what we have to do? We need to go in the right way, isn't it? So what does directions do? Directions help us to find the right way. सही रास्ता ढूंढने में directions always help us, right? So what are the words that we have come across that shows us directions? Do you remember? What are the words? The words are right, left, up, down, front, back, behind, forward, isn't it? So these words helps us to find the directions, right? And what are the 4 main directions? The 4 main directions are east, west, north and south, isn't it? And what happens? The sun rises in the east, right? And if we are standing face to the rising sun, then what will happen? On our left hand side, it will be north, and on our right hand side, it will be south. And opposite to east, that is at the back side, will be the west, right? And then what? There are 4 sub-directions. What are the sub-directions? Northwest, which lies between north and west. Northeast, that lies between north and east. Southwest, that lies between south and west. And southeast, that lies between south and east, right? And then also we did the compass. What is compass? It is an instrument to find directions, right? And which is the direction in which the needle always points? North, right? Okay. So that's all for the revision and recap. Now let's proceed. Proceeding with the chapter, here we have time. What is time? Time is the very important part in our life. And what is the instrument which shows time? जैसे कंपास हमें डायरेक्शन बताता है, उसी तरह हमें टाइम कौन सा इंस्ट्रूमेंट बताता है? क्लॉक, राइट? So clock shows us time, and also our day is divided into 24 hours. If we see a clock, The clock shows the whole day. जो क्लॉक में टाइम होता है वो पूरे दिन का टाइम दिखाता है, isn't it? And our whole day is made up of 24 hours, right? And 1 hour has 60 minutes. How many minutes? 1 hour has 60 minutes. And 1 minute has 60 seconds. Right? So basically, the time is divided into hours, minutes, and seconds. Right? So, when does the day start? The day starts with the rising sun. So the rising sun shows the time that it is morning now. Right? So after morning comes the midday, when the sun is just above our head. After midday comes the evening. And after evening comes the night. Right? So see here, these two friends, you remember Alisha and Amisha? So what did Amisha say? Amisha and Alisha got a new clock and they sang a poem. They got a new clock which shows time and they sang a poem. What is the poem? You must be knowing this poem, right? Let's recite together. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. Sing with me, come on. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. Are you singing with me? Come on, once more. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2, the mouse said boo. Hickory dickory dock. Are you singing? Chalo, once more. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2, the mouse said boo. Hickory dickory dock. Right? So this is the poem on clock. And I am also going to share a video which will help you to learn how to see time in the clock. Right? So, a clock has 3 hands, right? Have you seen a clock? Okay, wait, I'll show you a clock. See, this is a clock, right? And the numbers 1 to 12 is written in the clock. And then what? It has 3 needles. One needle that is moving, continuously moving. See? वो रुकता ही नहीं है, वो चलता रहता है, isn't it? So what happens? The needle shows the seconds. One movement, that is 1 second. Then we have 2 more needles, the big needle and the small needle, isn't it? So the small needle shows the hour. It moves according to the hours on numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Small needles move on the numbers and it shows hours. And the big needle, it moves and shows the minute. So when it moves from 12 to 1, that is 5 minutes. Then again 1 to, it moves from 1 to 2, again 5 minutes. That means 12 से मूव करके जब वो 1 पे जाएगा, सो इट इज 11 hours 5 minutes. और बड़ा निडल जब 1 से मूव करके 2 पे जाएगा तो इट 1 फिर से 5 minutes. सो 5 + 5 is 10, isn't it? So 11 hours and 10 minutes. फिर जब वो 3 पे जाएगा तो 10 + 5 becomes 15. So 11 hours 15 minutes. So this way the needle moves on the clock full round, and when it makes a full round till 12 o'clock, that means 1 hour complete and the hour changes. So जब ये बड़ा needle move करके वापस 12 के ऊपर जाएगा तो what will be the time? It will be 12 o'clock, right? So I think that is all for today. बहुत सारा पढ़ लिया नहीं? Let's continue this time in the next class also. I will explain it more appropriately. Fine? Chalo then, see you in the next class.